The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up, let's close out another great week of football with a Sunday night primetime matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. 4 quarters between one of these teams and a spot in the Super Bowl. The NFC Championship is underway. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. First carry here for the rookie from UNC. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Let's go now. 19 Lions. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go.
3rd and long. Here's Milrow. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Keely Ringo kicks it off. It'll be just yards from a touchdown as they take over inside the 5. Well, we all know everybody wants to avoid an opening drive 3-and-out, partner, but given how that one just went, an opening drive punt probably doesn't seem too bad right now.
No, I think everybody on that sideline would co-sign, especially the quarterback, and you also now give life to this defense and their offense that runs on the field.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Daniels. His first throw is an interception. And the Buccaneers take over deep in their own territory, down inside the 10.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Keely Ringo picks it off. Into the end zone he goes. Pick 6 and a New Orleans touchdown. Well, that certainly wasn't the end result he was after there, Brock. A big play to start the scoring, but we can definitely say this was not his intention, letting that pass go.
No, a lot of game left, though, and that's a positive. And you know what? He's going to have a chance to totally redeem himself after that one.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And He's tackled with a first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Come on.
Back-to-back carries here. Open space inside the 40. Down the sideline into the red zone. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Big play sets them up pretty here with first and goal from the 5. They give it to him again. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
So from the 3, here's second and goal.
Ready? 60 Bison. 6, check, Panther. Check out.
Back to the row again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He manages a couple, and they are right on the verge of it. Third and goal from the 1.
Third and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Ready?
Third and goal now. Can they find that final yard?
Back, go.
Go play action here. It's Milrow. He rolls to his right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers trim the lead to 1. Now they'll try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Buccaneers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the set.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up.
Cowboy 80. Ready?
Back to work after throwing the pick. On the move, headed right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Ready? 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Chased out to his right. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's down to almost, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Escapes out to the left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, and to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
70 range. 19 Lions.
Throwing on first down, Daniels. Has it in close. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints break the tie here in the first. They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Buccaneers 7.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. At the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 70, 60. 40, 70.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
18 Cardinal.
To the air on 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give them around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it would really break the backs of the defense.
And they get there to take him down right around the 41. We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's a 14-7 game. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Another carry for him. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. Well, anytime you dial up a blitz and you catch them running the draw like that, Brock, the D coordinator, he's going to be patting himself on the back right there.
He is, and not only for the call, but the execution of his player as well. Because you call a blitz, Kate, sometimes they can just run with their hair on fire. He had the awareness to stop that draw before it could get started.
Cougar 19.
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 19 Lion.
Trying for it with Milrow. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll work against the blitz. Setting up the screen. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19. Warrior 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. Hurt. Let go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Get it. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, Milrow. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Milrow from the gun. Jump off top on his back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. So a tough 3rd down upcoming. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment.
On the jump.
3rd and goal. One of the biggest moments of this NFC title game.
Ready. Cougar 19.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey, go.
Daniels. Caught by Theo Johnson. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Daniels now. Forced out to his right. And he'll get down just as he gets beyond that line of scrimmage. Spot of the slide. It's going to mark it as a gain of 1.
19 right. Left wing 19.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. On the slant, complete to Johnson. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. 1st down from the 42.
Ready.
McDaniels to throw. The football's loose. The Buccaneers pick it up. And he will take it back. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers get some late points and the lead. No one else you'd rather have scooping up that loose football. Somebody who could do some damage with it on a return.
Yeah, some poor fortune right there offensively. There was nobody there to, number one, make the recovery, or number two, make a solid tackle on that speedster. Once he got the return going, that fumble was headed all the way home.
Saints 14.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Out of the gun, Daniels. He's got a man left. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
Good for a Saints.
One play in blocking his drive is already in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Daniels on first down. It is caught left side. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They've got first down here from the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. Throwing from the gun. Got the big yards on the right side. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
That's another
Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Daniels now on first down. All the left side. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
At the 5-yard line.
Going ground on first and goal. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans.
A pickup of 2.
And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
19 tech, 18, Robert, Buffalo 18.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints earn the chance to tie before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so first and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Looking to throw. He put everything he had into this one. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. He was trying to find Ty Felton with that one, so it'll be second down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. The defense knew it, that's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
One last play before the break. He'll throw it. And he's going to go down. Great work by the Saints. And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. Here comes the final play of our first half. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Now a design run. Here's Milrow. And he could not break beyond the line. So that's how our half's going to end. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the third quarter. This return starts at the 5. And he'll be just shy of getting to at least the 20. Bit of a short return as he's out at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Saints first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw, Daniels. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Panther 11, 18, Pioneer.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first. We've set it down from 37.
And the Saints, first down.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
70 Timberwolves, 18 Rattler, 18.
Working inside the red zone. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him.
This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
7-5, 11, 19 Tiger, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Third and long. They're going to throw. He brings it in. Quick job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. Fourth down. Offense up to the line fast.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Trap 60, Trap 60, Dragon 60. 19 Lion.
He's back to throw. He's got it to his running back. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow the lead coming out of halftime. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
Brings in the kick at the 9. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Go.
Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll run here from the gun. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Let's go now. Check, man. Check.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
Here we go. Hawk 70. 70 Ranger. Ready.
Looking to throw. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the 1st down, too.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
60 Bison.
1st down throw here from Milroe. He's on a quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make this happen.
Gets his tight end on the corner route. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Cougar 19!
Milroe with it on 1st. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the gun, Milroe. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. This drive just keeps on moving. After the penalty, resets that marker. Milroe from the gun. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
Come on.
Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And not much doing. He stops quickly.
Xavier Worthy. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. It's Bucs football, and their season on the line here as they trail. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Tag. 7.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Dante Thornton Jr., and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Down a score, and they're going to go for this on 4th down.
Go! Panther 11, 19, 18, 18, 5 in. Warriors 70. Ready.
Desperation time here. That's cut near the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a give running right. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Ready. Ready.
Here's another for him. He's stonewalled by this front right at the 3. Only manages 1 yard on that run, so now they'll need 3 on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
3rd time's the charm. He gets it again. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
Well, these are the moments that I just live for up in the booth, man. What are you going to do as a play caller? You're going to go for it now? You're going to try to slam it in? Well, if so, you better get a whole lot more movement than he did right there.
This could be the snap that decides this game. It's 4th and goal.
Ready. Cougar 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Oh, wow, Brock, a 4th straight carry. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across. But there was no overcoming a front just as equally motivated to get off the field.
The throw left side finds Johnson. They don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
24 yards. That's good for a Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25.
The gun, Daniels. Headed out right. And Johnson once more. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 22. That's good for a Saints 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Daniels back to throw. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. Here he goes again. And he has a massive gain in style, sliding in safely after a tremendous pickup. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he only manages 1. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Ready.
that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints up by 8. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Get it. Ready.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's going to get this down to the 9, and that puts him in goal to go.
And the Saints.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger, 19. Ready.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
And goal.
Ready. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
They give it to him up the middle. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now.
Ready.
3rd and goal. One of the biggest moments of this NFC title game. Here he is to throw. On the move, headed right. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. Chase Daniels with the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's into the end zone. The call pays off. They lead by 16 now.
The score is Saints 37, Buccaneers 21.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Milrow. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Watson. Will take over inside the red zone as he goes out on the return.
On admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.